Hello and welcome to the fall 2024 class of Principles of Manufacturing, and today I'm joined by Trent Stewart. You gonna say hello, bro?
Oh, hello. It's me, Trent Stewart.
And myself, Wyatt Duckworth, or William Duckworth. We don't go by William though. Alright, overview of the entire manufacturing process, Principles of Manufacturing. We're gonna get into it right now. First, you just see this cube. We gotta also we're using Microsoft's Minecraft Education Edition to build a complete automatic manufacturing system, and we've used this today to build this giant manufacturing system. Okay, and in the middle, you see where everything goes, warehouse. We got a couple more things around. We got chicken farms, we got cactus farms, sugar cane, bamboo. We got a creeper farm, looks like a cloud. Gotta blend it in because it makes the boom boom. Okay, and we got this little thing over here called an iron farm, skeleton farm, and then we have a wool farm inside this cave. Then we go over here, cobblestone farm. We got one of our only retail stores, which is the wool farm, and we have the junkyard. And that just sums up all of the buildings, I'm pretty sure, that are a part of the Principles of Manufacturing. And I think we go into the in-depth detail of everything next, I'm pretty sure. And so first we're gonna go into raw materials. We're gonna start at the simplest. Not the simplest, but one of the simplest. The cactus farm, and it is just simply cactus on some sand, which over time it takes a few minutes, or actually a good amount of time to grow. But after a certain amount of time, a cactus will grow up one block. And then when it does, the post that you see floating beside it, Minecraft, it's majestic, okay? We don't worry about it. Just let it do its thing, right? So when it grows up there next to it, and it's next to it, which because there's blocks in between, and since there's no block in between the cactus and the post, it breaks the cactus, and then it goes into this water system, which flows all the way down, which goes through multiple layers, all the way down into that hole right there, which leads to a hopper. And then we go down here to what we would call the unloading station for all the cacti. Okay? Oh, here we go. Perfect representation of what happens. Comes in, picks up cactus, and leaves. Best thing though, the hopper and the hopper minecart, which is just simply it's like a train car, but with no like head engine on it. There's no like leading train car, so it's just a cart pretty much, but it's got a hopper in it, and when it comes through, it gets picked up. It picks up the items that are in this hopper right here. And cactus does grow pretty fast, it seems, today, but here we have a comparator reading a hopper, which when there's a redstone signal, that means there was a cactus in there, and now there is no longer a piece of cactus in there. But when there is not a piece of cactus in there, this redstone torch powers this redstone right here, which powers this redstone repeater, which goes through this block because redstone repeaters can send redstone signals through a solid block, and then it sends it to this powered rail. But when we have the comparator reading there's items in the hopper, it gives off a signal which cancels out the torches with a redstone torch that powers this. And so that allows the almost sticky keys almost got me. But that allows the minecart not to move anymore. Sticky keys almost got me again. Alright, next we are gonna go to the sugarcane farm. It's pretty great, pretty good. The sugarcane and the bamboo farm actually do look very similar. They pretty much use the same exact thing, almost. So we're just gonna go up here. So we got the sugar cane, which is growing out of mud. Not very nice. Not clean. Not clean. Gotta clean the sugar cane. Not actually, but sugar cane grows in the mud, which then there's a piston which pushes out the sugar cane. After the sugar cane grows 3 blocks tall, which sugar cane grows faster than cactus. And when the sugar cane gets to the 3 blocks tall where the observer is, the observer reads that their cactus is that high, sends a redstone signal to
Sugar cane.
yeah, the sugar cane.
You said cactus.
Oh, cactus. I'm sorry, I messed up. I said cactus. That did not mean that. Sugar cane. When the sugar cane grows 3 blocks tall, the observer reads it, and then it activates the pistons for a 15 block radius on one of these lines, and then it breaks those 15 blocks of sugar cane. They all fall down onto the mud, and then since there's, so for some reason in Minecraft, when there's a mud block instead of a normal grass block that's everywhere, hoppers, but you're underneath it, can read all, well, not read, but pick up the items that are sitting on top of the mud. And then there's a system of hoppers that go all the way across this mud and below the mud on up here and below here, which goes all the way down through here and then into these chests, which are then fed down here into this, which is the unloading system that fills up the minecart hopper, and then it goes back to the warehouse. As you can see by a very vast amount of railroads that are around here. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Alright, bamboo farm. It's pretty much the same thing, essentially, but it's with bamboo this time. So when the bamboo grows 3 blocks tall out of the mud, it gets read, the observer reads that, it sends a 15 block redstone signal to all of these 15 pistons, and then it breaks 15 blocks of bamboo, and then it falls onto the mud, and then when it falls onto the mud, the hoppers pick it up, which all go through the bottom, and on the bottom of this one, they all feed into this chest.
Can you actuate that? Oh, we just...
Yeah, it just happened. It
just
broke
happened.
all 15, but if I turn up the tick speed, it will increase the amount of the tick speed in the game, and it'll make it like 1 to 60, and it happens a lot when it's higher up. But yes, it just breaks 15 blocks of the bamboo, and then it comes
Stay
down.
still so we can see it.
It's pretty fun to watch, actually. It's actually pretty fun to watch, because you get to see all the line of 15 pistons.
So that system is automatic then?
It's an automatic system that, well, pretty much, I would say every system that's on this big platform or this flat area is a automatic farm, I would say, that you don't have to do anything for it. It gathers its own materials, and it sends itself back to the warehouse. I don't have to do anything besides go look at the materials in the chest. And this is a chest. If you did not know, this is a chest. Hopefully, now you know. So here we go, and we got hoppers leading into the chest, which leads into another hopper, which where the minecart comes down and then picks up the goodies that are in the hopper. But you cannot see behind this one, but it's the same unloading system as all of the rest of the raw material farms. And I think next is, I would say, the creeper farm, and then I think last we'll do the chicken farm, because it might be the worst. Okay, so we got this giant invisible tube, which it's built by the barrier blocks. It works really good for this anyway, when it's not have the barrier blocks there, and it's just invisible, and you can see as the creepers fall down, I have forgotten to turn this farm on beforehand, but it works decently. As you can see, there's one creeper in here. But what's supposed to happen is creepers spawn at a rate and they fall down, because this is supposed to be a spawner for all of the creepers, and it didn't work, so I had to improvise. And so creepers spawn on that, they fall, and when they fall, they take fall damage, and then they go down here where the trident crusher is, which is really loud. That's where the trident crusher is, and they just fall down.